Alright, so I think this is recording, and it should be catching all my audio. I just found out if you sit on the title screen of this game for too long, it starts to play some creepy sounds, and when you wait even longer, you start to hear voices. Words like, is she coming? Can you hear her? So that's wild. I found that out because I was trying to set up my camera. And yeah, so that was a cool feature. Reminds me of Doki Doki Literature Club almost. So we're just... I got Cooking Companions a while ago, but I didn't have my PC at the moment, so I was unable to play any of my games. It didn't stop me from buying them. It was on sale, so I grabbed it. And, so this is gonna be today's video, and tonight's video will be me playing Eve after I get out of work. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right back in there. This game is not oh, I'm getting real fucking Doki Doki Literature Club vibes. Man, I loved that game. This game is not suitable for children and those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? I wanted to play Doki Doki on camera for you guys, but you wouldn't get my honest and actual reactions because I played the game so many times before. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything.
Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace.
Shit. I can't read girls' voices. I
can't wait to...
I'm also losing my voice.
Ah!
That's you.
I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust.
Get those allergies under control, Mirai. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. I don't like her already. I don't know anything about this game, but I went on Steam. Here, let me close out of this, or not close out of that, stop the recording. If I open up Steam, one of the tags for the game, if I visit the store page, where are the tags? Psychological horror. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see that, but I love psychological horror. And, they're schizophrenic, it looks like. So I thought I'd grab the game. So are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No.
Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out and get whatever we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay?
He's a fucking nerd, so that's why he gets that voice. Leave that to me, little guy. Let's tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from from dying due to this dust.
Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen.
She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down.
Thanks, Antonelli.
I think I'll go foraging.
Around outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure here.
Jesus Christ, shut up!
Roughing it is fun.
Antonelli knows so much about the edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds would be most delicious.
Most certainly not.
What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Antonelli?
I could figure that out.
You can be the cannery and the coal mine, Antonelli. I'm not ending up a corpse here.
Yeah!
Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around.
It won't be a problem. I read up a ton of different techniques on how to incapacitate them.
Jesus Christ, this dude thinks he's like the fucking main character of the world or something. He's like the average Reddit user. This is my least favorite character. I fucking hate Antonelli. When I edit this video, if I find an editing software, I'm gonna put the fucking nerd emoji over his face. I think it'd be funny.
Number 1 is... Antonelli! Oh yeah. Sorry, Mariah. Got carried away again. I'll help Antonelli look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals.
To be fair, it looks like he's tamed one already. Not that I like to compliment Antonelli.
If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we brought.
You mean the emergency rations? bad idea, chump. Hey, Antonelli and Mariah. Hey, Antonelli and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod.
Very excited to try your cooking!
Alright, everyone, let's get to work while there's still sunlight. Later. I think I'm gonna stop recording around 2:30 because I have to get ready to go to work. And I'm probably gonna leave at 2:15. No, I'm gonna leave at 2:15, so I'll probably stop recording around 2. I'm not sure how long this game is. Mariah, Antonelli, Gregor. The three exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone.
Let me get a little honk honk.
That was the cringiest thing I've done. I think Antonelli put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Tutorial to save the game. Uh-oh. Oh shit, it's getting self-aware! To save the game, right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull up a menu. Yeah, I can in fact do that. The game is getting self-aware and that's not fucking good. It's getting self-aware with her on screen. I don't like that. Shit's getting fucked up, guys. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit the title screen to view unlockables. Oh, it will. Options. Why can't I wanna turn ambience up. Ooh. Why can't I make the ambience louder? Voice. I heard voices already, but I didn't know they were already in the main game. Probably those stupid fucking vegetables. Guarantee you they talk. Here, we'll turn all this back up. I just wanted to see what they were. I'm actually going to turn this down a little bit. Sound effects can stay up. Ambience, I want it a bit louder, but that's fine. Here, let's turn the message speed up a little. And go back to the game. Please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Be sure to save. Do you have any experience making meals? A little bit. I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah. Is that so? Looking at you. Looking at you? I think you'd be great at serving up food poisoning. Yeah, fuck you too. Right? It looks like Karen will remember that. I don't really want her to. Anyways. Going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen, find the ingredients for the meal tonight. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? The drawers sound interesting, but I'm really interested in what's behind the woodpile. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. I don't believe that. You look at the wood logs closer. It's just a pile of Norway spruce. The Norway spruce won't burn as hot as logs from an oak tree. These would be useless during a snowfall. Oh. You reconsider your views on Norway spruce. It's less dense, it won't fill the cabin with a heavy smell. The supplies aren't anywhere near here. The supplies aren't anywhere near here. Okay, I can't search it any more than that. The cupboards. First cupboards are empty. Antonelli must have put the supplies somewhere else. You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. You check the cupboards underneath the sink. You found a dead mouse. This would be a great gift to give to Karen. Fuck yeah, let's give it to her. I fucking hate her. Not as much as I hate Antonelli. You added the dead mouse to your inventory. I don't hate her, she's hot. Putting that aside, Okay, fuck, I thought... Okay, I don't want this falling, so I'm just gonna move this, because that could be bad. This almost fell off the desk. I don't remember what I was saying. Karen's not ready for the dead mouse yet. Well, I know it's in there now. I'm gonna hold on to the dead mouse. Oh shit, I put it... Okay. You notice that letter L engraved to the left side of the cupboard. What a fitting gravestone for the mouse. The drawers. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. You check the cupboards above the... Here, let me open up options again. The rollback side left. If that means what I think it means, I can... It does mean what I think it means. Just some dirty knives. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Above... I don't care. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. You should check the drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might. Screen went black.
Whee! Cabbage!
I find them this early in the game. The onion's cool. Trumpets sound off.
Onion!
Yeah, onion's cool. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. I get it, but... Oh, Sam's playing. Well then where's Cornbread? Wouldn't he be with the rest of the food?
That's me! Oh, yeah?
Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. Pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Where are the Chompets? Why talk with those boring humans? Well... They're right, but... I'm also talking to a bunch of food. Is this the food they were referring to when they were talking about how all the cabinets are stocked with food? If so, I'm not eating onion. Valuable recipes you can cook. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. You can find unlockable recipes in the main menu under Extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat-free. Man, I don't like vegans. You unlocked your first recipe. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chompets. Let's move out. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. But only slightly. You didn't see me talking to him, right? Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Antonelli lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. Here, let's save the game and go view that, card. Back to game. Title screen. Yes.
Whee! Cabbage!
Okay, cabbage is kinda cool. Extra. Man, these are like real, ingredients. I mean, recipe. Man, I hate olives. Like, that reminds me, I just think this will be funny. Here, let me open up, YouTube.
What's the matter? What's going on?
Not the full video.
Mary, you won't let go of me.
Oh, yeah!
Bring out the olive.
Yeah, I hope Karen's scared of olives like that. It appears we have some. Alright. Here, give me just a second. I'm not sure if I'll be able to cut this part out. I don't have an editing software yet, and I can't use Captain. The video will be too long. Okay, Mom's here. Two eggplants, 1/4 cup of tahini, sesame paste, olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, seeds from a pomegranate. That looks like it could be alright. Oh, there's a few of those. There's a lot of them. I get the feeling one of them's gonna be really weird. Snail shells or something, I don't know. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You mix some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. Okay, I thought the whole screen was gonna turn pink, but it's just, you know, hours passing. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need.
We found some wild sorrel. Maybe that'll have a bigger bounty. And Tunnely's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Mariah spotted it.
Yeah, that's great. Anyways. Killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer.
Yeah!
Man, I'm going to hate yelling. That's one thing I didn't like about Doki Doki Literature Club either. I can't do screams, let alone female screams.
That should come as no surprise. There are over 160 species of spiders here.
Oh. 160?
Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something.
No. Almost all of them were near the couch. I'm not yelling.
I was going to sleep on the couch.
That's where 16 of them were.
I'm not sleeping on that couch then.
And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep on the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open just in case any of them swarm the couch.
Thanks, Gregor.
Kevin and Antonelli.
Karen and Antonelli. There is no Kevin.
You two take the bedroom.
Thanks, big guy.
Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Oh, she's a snorer, huh? Hey, Antonelli. I snore louder than a lumberyard.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. And so I did. You set the table aside. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Alright, CG. There should be a button to hide this, to hide the menu. Is it Shift? It's not Shift. Tab. It's not Tab. Huh? What's that? I hit F2 and something popped up here. I'm not sure what it means. I think I'll leave that up there. Okay, that's just... I don't care about that. Okay, I didn't want to unfold screen. And then F12. That's how you take screenshots, I forgot. Control, Alt.
You must be a world-class chef.
Karen takes a bite. It's bland as hell. Karen! Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've had. So generic.
Could probably use some meat next time.
Gross! For a side dish, we could break some bread and utilize the Ferrera Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam.
Just call them strawberries. Man, I don't like you. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Damn right. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed.
Day is gone!
Man, I'm so funny. Day 1. Okay, so this just changes when the scenes change. And it counts all the, okay, so there's 6... Okay. I don't need to keep that up anymore.
Hey, you up?
I didn't scroll. It suck.
Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night I didn't even need a blanket.
Not a morning person, huh? What time is it?
About 1 hour until dawn.
Will you two pipe down? I'm trying to sleep over here.
Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet.
We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better get a head start on gathering food.
I honestly can't see the trees right now.
Gregor.
Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom.
Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turned a little pale.
Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. You're lucky, little guy. Maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout.
What's with you and meat? What's with you and meat, big guy?
Tonelli's herbalism looked good. Book stated that there's many more species of... I have to find a way to cut that out. I'm back.
What's with you and meat, big guy?
And Tonelli's herbalism stated that there are many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not, into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing.
Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today.
It sounds like a waste of time, Gregor.
Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. I love blackthorn berries.
Yeah, I bet you also love getting cucked, too.
We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today?
You nod.
Thank you. Thanks.
Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. Mariah and Tonelli, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a hop to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer full of chompettes to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. I don't like that one choice thing. I could talk with the chompettes. One choice, huh? Well, I made a save file, so I could make a choice, then load it and choose another. I have a few choices, huh? Here, let me move all this to the side. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I have 4 choices. Three. I had to exclude one of the choices for that to work, so that choice will just be... The one I excluded will just be Talk with the Chompettes. It's a mess back there behind my TV. Yep, it's a bathroom. Toilet, bathtub, and a cabinet underneath the sink. You peer into the cabinet. You found a spider. It's pretty small, but it's hairy. It's far too gross to even squish. There's a note buried in the spider web. There's a note buried in the spider web. Oh, I was about to read it on there. Good day. We have received a fair number of complaints from Rosalina Ulrich over her perceived harassment of her nephew, Marco. Rosalina alleges that you have been frightening him and are causing public disturbance when traveling into town. Her list of complaints is as follows. Erratic shuffling, sneering at Marco in an attempt to intimidate or frighten, babbling incoherently. We understand, but this is by no means illegal, but humbly request that you stop immediately. Failure to do so will result in an in-person meeting to discuss. Thank you for your time. Leonard Casimiras. You take the complaint letter with you. You shut the cabinet. What else do you want to check out? Black market. Oh, yeah. Doesn't look like black mold. Must be residue from some old liquids. Yeah, this should be coming back any minute now. Oh, that's retarded. Hold on. Options. Disabled. Now I can click over here and it won't go back. I already have the spider, but I just reloaded an old save. Turn on the bath. The water isn't coming out. Oh well. Look into the mirror. You get ready to look at your reflection in the mirror. Nah. No, thank you. Hard pass. Nope. No. Not a chance. Did they just not make art for the main character? That reminds me. Let me pull a Doki Doki right real quick. Oh no, I didn't want to open the game a second time. I want the, Okay, that's the zip file, that's why. Huh. Here, let's, what's this? Probably like a trading card. Yeah, leader of the Chompettes. Okay. Log. Okay, that's just a log. That's a code. Okay. I don't think there's anything buried in the files. I was hoping there would be. I think it's just inspect the black markings. Coming! What? Yeah, just brought it up now. We're back. You were back. Yes, load. Okay, so now we won't be doing the bathroom. So let me grab my three-sided die again. Oh, it's 1 through 4. I can use this either way. Speaking of 4, that's what I rolled. This door goes into the basement. There's no reason to go into the basement right now. We wait for the others to return. Man, that's bullshit. Well, I'll just talk with the Chompets last. Bro, they got the Minecraft beds! There are mouse holes in, every room. That's interesting. Karen and Antonelli kept the room pretty clean. Only one of them made their bed. Who still makes their bed? You look underneath one of them. You found some emergency supplies. You decide to look through them and start planning your next meal. There was a hole in the floorboard there. So I'm thinking planning the next meal is probably going to be the most important thing, but either way, let's still load an old save and talk with the Chompets.
Hello.
Why did I do this?
Yes, manana.
Man, Cabbage is so fucking cool. Shake your head.
Cabbage, cabbage, cabbage. Yes, manana.
Maybe you should ask Antonelli why that is when he gets back. Russia eats the most cabbage. Pretty cool, right? Come on, why did he stop talking? Yeah. Wait. Huh. What was that? Hold on, did I read that right?
Wee, Atabe.
Huh. I could probably pass this off as a joke, but... oh well.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well... I do believe that the emergency supplies is going to be the most important thing. So... let me make a save here. Back to game, then we can go back to the title screen. Yes.
Wee, cabbage.
Extra. What recipe did we make? It was like cabbage tabbouleh or something. Looks like a salad. Zest the onion and garlic, put them in a mixing bowl with a generous dash of salt and cover it with lemon juice. Let it sit for at least 15 minutes. Add the dry bulgur to the bowl. Boil the water or vegetable broth, add to the bulgur, and let sit. While the bulgur is absorbing the liquid, dice the tomato and add it to the bowl. Trim the stems off parsley and mint, then finely chop. Once the bulgur has absorbed the liquid and cooled a bit, add the parsley to the mint. Toss everything together, add salt, pepper, lemon juice, and olive oil to taste. Then let cool to room temperature or briefly chill. Toss again before serving. That looks like it might actually be pretty good. Vegan. What's going on with meat? Vegan. This guy's obsessed with meat. When I got this, they loudly announced that it was meat-free. What's going on? probably gonna eat the rest of them. Oh well. Here, let's load our old save. So I'll check out the bedroom. We can just speed through this. Alright, and now let's delete that other save. Back to game. We're back.
Knock it off, Mariah.
It's pretty rare to be scared of one.
It's not.
Who knew Big Guy would be so scared of?
Shut up! You don't understand.
I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Mariah laughed so hard your ears ring. I'm not. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Mariah from hyperventilating? Absolutely not! One less mouth to feed, right?
You don't get it. You don't get it. It's pretty personal.
Then please explain, big guy. Let's leave him alone.
Marmot. I'm not up to date on my animal lore. Man, these things are like retarded beavers. You guys ever see a, Wait, let me turn down the light on this. Alright. Let's see. What was it called? I don't remember what it's called. Probably remember at like 3 tonight. Oh well.
Quite the selection of berries.
We also found more wild sorrel.
Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all the available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty. Cabbage rolls. First,
Don't cook cabbage. Cabbage is cool.
you first bring the large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after. It won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they will stay in one place. You place the cabbage rolls into a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. Those look pretty good. You cooked cabbage rolls. Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. Antonelli looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. Back at the dinner table.
So what do you think?
I'm not making that noise. That's pretty darn good.
Wow! I could eat the whole batch myself!
I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. Oh wait, that's the wrong voice.
I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is.
The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid over the top of it. You'll thank me later.
Incredible! It's definitely growing on me.
Thanks for cooking. This was really something special.
Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. Fuck off. Do the dishes every night as it is. Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Okay, but now I'm wondering. Okay, let me load an old save. If I talk with the Chompettes and use their cooking recipe, do I make something different? Man, cabbage is like the coolest one.
Huh? Yeah, come on, my donut. Wee. Oh, yeah.
So what are we doing out here anyways? Now that I think about it. No, you make the same thing. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. So what are we doing in this cabin? That's cool. How did we get here? Yeah, see what I mean? Mouse holes everywhere.
Good morning, everyone!
Yeah. Yeah, Mariah's really not a morning person. Again, Gregor?
Can't you let us sleep in?
Not today.
Why?
Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour.
Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while.
Enough food? I thought we used most of our other supplies for last night's dinner.
He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a whole lot of what we had. Gregor's correct. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish not to go out and look for food today.
You really think it will flood?
Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters.
It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared.
You're losing it, Gregor.
Karen!
There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh?
It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Not Anatoly. Let's go out and prepare for the storm.
Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes, and I'll plot out a route on some paper.
Let me help, little guy.
Why are we focusing on just vegetables and the edible plants? Go out, kill some red deer, fish for some brown trout or something. Meat. Come on, it has a ton of proteins in it. Proteins, fatty acids. You're gonna need all that stuff. Plant-based diets are good, but, you know, if you're not vegan, if you're vegan, but yeah, couldn't hurt to get some meat. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Karen. Oh, okay. I thought it'd give me a choice between all four of them. Mariah's cool, but I want to talk to Karen. Hey. This paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? Extremely brutal. Oh, really? You'll have to share the details with me later, okay? Karen will not be able to stomach your stories, but you still agree to tell her the details later. Karen will definitely remember that.
Yippee!
You hear a shout from the other room. I think I want to max out the affinity with her. I'm just gonna call it affinity. Gregor and Anatoly came back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly.
Hey, can you cook something while we're out?
You nod.
Thank you. Alright, everyone, we have a route now. Let's beat those rain clouds.
Where did the music go? It's gone. It's weird. Everything's turned up. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Is it the Chompettes? What radio? Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? Looks newer than anything we've ever seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Alright, let's make another, save file. We'll save over this one. Back to game. Four, basement. I don't get a choice to talk with Chompettes this time. They're probably still in the drawers. Your imagination runs wild staring at the basement door. You try opening it and closing the deadbolt just in case. You mill around until the others return. I can't open the basement door yet. One. You have nothing better to do, so you decide to talk to the Chompettes.
Hello?
Yeah, cabbage!
Onion.
Oh hey, Dubstep Gutter uploaded.
Boy, boy, boy. Cabbage. Boy, boy.
Damn.
Boy, boy. Boy, boy.
Those monsters.
Boy.
Man, I take back everything I said. These guys are cool.
Boy, 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 boy.
Alright, let's see what it is. Okay, let's make a game save right there. That'll just be a progress save. I can come back to that later. Back to game. Title screen. So what is this?
Wee, cabbage.
Right there. It looks like tomato. Not reading the ingredients list yet. It looks like tomato or watermelon. Again, vegan. See what I mean? It seems like the game is trying really hard to avoid the topic of meat. There's 5 of us in a cabin and there's a storm approaching. Someone's getting eaten. That's just what I think. I think someone is going to be eaten. Oh, it's beets, okay. 2 beets, peeled and grated. Canned is also fine. Drain excess liquid though. Vinegar, vegetable oil, yellow onion, 2 carrots, 8 cups of water. Medium, 1/4 medium head of cabbage. 3 medium-sized potatoes, salt and pepper. Optional non-vegan. Sour cream isn't vegan. What, is it an animal product? I know it's dairy. Vegans exclude all animal products from their diets. This includes meat, poultry, and seafood, as well as eggs, honey, gelatin, and dairy products made from animal milk, including sour cream. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. More you know, I guess. See? It's that sound again. We've been on the title screen for too long.
Is she coming?
This happened when I was trying to set up my camera. How bright does this light go? Oh shit, I'm turning that back down. Here, we'll sit on the title screen for a while and listen to this. Interesting, huh? Alright. We can cut the rest. If you guys want to hear the rest, you can listen to that on your own. We've got a recipe, so let's load up the other options. All we have left is bedroom and bathroom. Here, give me a second. Alright, let me grab a coin. Because now we have 2 options instead of the rest of the 4. Alright, heads bedroom, tails bathroom. That was tails. We're going into the bathroom. And am I just gonna find all the stuff I didn't find earlier because I didn't go in the bathroom? Like, am I just gonna see the note again, or does it all change? Child who said killer's name 3 times into the mirror. But you can't remember how it ended. You're too frightened to even try it. You leave the bathroom. Mariah's back early today. Nothing that will food all of us. Huh. I don't like that. Oh wait, I'm gonna make a save file here. Because, you know, I got an affinity point with Mariah. Alright, let me throw my phone over there so I don't keep getting distracted by it. Alright, there's that. We're gonna go to load game. We're gonna load this. And bedroom, that's the last one. I'm actually gonna keep the quarter out. Just flip that whenever I start to question myself. Alright, so I'm not making choices based off anything. I have a die and a coin. And that's what I'm using. Poor Anatoly. Erin's snoring is so loud, she even wakes you up sometimes. Anatoly must be running on fumes. Do you have the courage to wake her up, though? Probably not. You wait around for the others to return. Mariah's back early today. Does Mariah come back early the whole time? Or just those 2 options? Alright. So what do I wanna... I've checked everything out. Inspect the kitchen, just talks with the chompettes and they give you another recipe. And then if I go to the basement, everyone comes back early, right? I mean... Mariah's back early today. What do I want to do? Nothing does anything. I can't go into the basement. The bedroom, I just feel bad for Antonelli, I guess. In the bathroom, I just remember, like, Bloody Mary. Just inspect the kitchen. Yeah. Alright. Alright, Mariah's back early today. There's an affinity point with Mariah. Looks like I was gonna get that no matter what. Looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin.
Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries.
Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes.
Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring?
I'm not smiling for you, Gregor.
Yeah, you missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out.
Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning.
So we can expect Sailor's Delight tomorrow? That's awesome!
You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Oh, that's right. He's a nerd.
Gorgeous sight. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains.
That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You looked from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah.
Mariah!
I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Ah! Guilty! Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust?
Try again, big guy.
Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up.
I got it! Is it hunger?
Yeah, I was going to guess that.
So, what's on the menu tonight, Chef?
Bread and jam. You crush berries into your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. You cooked raspberry bread, jam and bread. The bread's a little
tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade
jam is to die for. Haha. Sorry.
No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks.
Mariah!
Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanked you for dinner and heads off to sleep. The meals are getting more and more meager. Oh. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back, and it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it.
Oh, so you look in the mirror when I can't fucking see!
You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters, but it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and your nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. You gaze up at the sky. You feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. You take your last gasp. You see what was on your back staring into your eyes, but you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. I'm actually gonna go back, because I missed that, and if I hit F12, I can screenshot it and get a better look. Just a dream. Wake up. Options. I'm not gonna load an entire old save. Back to game. Alright, let's see what that was. Open up Steam. Library. Today. What no pussy does to a motherfucker.
Wake up! Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep.
What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud.
Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and distracting. You don't even sleep a wink, but now everyone is awakened in the cabin. Oh wait, I need my phone because I need to be able to tell the time. I have work today. One. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Internally sounds petrified. So things took a turn for the worse real quick, huh?
I looked out the door, and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters.
Looks like sailors take warning was
more appropriate for today.
maybe it'll clear up tomorrow.
You can't steal a big guy's optimism, Karen!
Why the hell not? It's all he has going for him.
Yeah. He's also good at chopping wood, though.
Knock it off with you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow?
I give it a 27% chance of clearing up tomorrow. Based on what? Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. Sounds like you're stealing Anatoly's thunder. Internally, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it?
Couldn't make it past the cover.
Is that right?
Yes.
That bookshelf has some great books on it. Our Jesus Christ. That bookshelf has some great books on our artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust?
How did you arrive at a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow?
It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by the factor of... Rai begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down.
It's similar to...
I can't copy and paste that.
Where...
So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently, he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd.
Mariah, that was awe-inspiring.
You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay.
I didn't understand a word of it.
Yeah.
Anatoly turns to you.
Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions.
She looks a little... rough. She has that necklace looks like the one from Avatar. This one. I didn't want to open up Etsy. I wanted to click on the image. Well, it looks similar to this. I haven't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender yet. I just recognized the pendant.
I believe in you.
Me too.
It looks like we have enough leftovers for berries and more bread and raspberry jam. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam.
I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread.
Everyone laughs, except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get out some crusty bread and get to work on making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the chompettes.
Hello.
Man, fuck yeah. Here, I'm gonna turn off my AC. I'll be right back.
Onion.
Alright, I get it. Nice one, bread. Another cornbread classic. Where's cornbread? Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Toast. That one's been done to death. Know how raspberry and milk were introduced. You tell her no.
Raspberry.
I don't get that one. Nope, wasted an entire day. Yeah, sounds about right.
Raspberry. Onion. Cabbage.
I'm about to fucking eat potato. He's such a fucking loser. He's just not cool. He brings everyone down. Okay, fine, I won't eat potato. Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Oh! The chompettes somehow managed to close the drawer on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Karen interrupts you as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the two. There's mold on the last two slices of bread. Karen is right.
Karen is right.
What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us?
Wait! We can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left.
Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning?
I'm, no scientist. Sorry.
Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread. I feel like maybe it's just me, but it's been about 2 days. You can go 2 days without eating and not feel incredibly hungry. I do it all the time. I actually haven't eaten anything in the past 2 days. Have I? I don't know. Looks like I'm in the same situation as them. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine. Huh. Oh.
Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. It could clear up if we just give it a chance.
Anatoly, where are you getting that information from?
One of the books on the bookshelf about climate here.
You're so illiterate, so that it's definitely a lie.
Ah.
I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying.
I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart. But I can tell he's just staring at the page and faking it.
What do you think?
I've said it. I said it earlier. I'm gonna keep going with Karen. I don't like her. I get a bad vibe from her. So I'm gonna stick with her. I like her, but she still gives off bad vibes. And she's also the only one with anger issues. No one else gets angry like her. Ugh.
You're funny.
I... Keep pretending with those books, Anatoly. Brutal, Karen. Oh, that's fucked up. I found an old picture book in the living room, Anatoly. Let me know if you want it. Let me know if you want it, Smell Fry.
Karen!
Karen smiles at you.
I guess let's call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 6 minutes later. Glad you called out Anatoly's bluff. You continue to impress. It's a shame Anatoly is sleeping in the same bedroom. I should have never let I should have never let him be the one to share with me. But what if it was just me and you? Sure, we could study and squeeze in a few novels before bed. You nod. We'll have to see if we can kick him out at some point, right? Oh, you have to tell me about that You have to tell me about that anatomization book on the shelf. Anatomization. I don't know that word. I don't remember how it's spelled. Dissection. Anatomize. Well, now that I know the definition, I can pronounce the word.
Anatomize.
Anatomize. Never mind. Anatomize. Anatomization book. Neat. Fucking hell. She's going to eat someone, I'm calling it. Really cool pictures in there. Karen looks like she has a crush on you. Fuck, I hope she does. Let me know if you're ever free for a lesson. Okay? But I guarantee you if she does, she's eating me. Karen walks away looking very happy. You are definitely sure Karen will remember that.
Yeah!
She's the only person I've reached 2 affinity with. I've got to play this a second time and reach full affinity with, Mariah. She has a story about leaving Ukraine. And it seems interesting. We have more food now than they did leaving Ukraine. So how much did they have leaving Ukraine? Come to think of it. Probably not much. We have bread and jam and emergency rations. You get ready for bed and put a blanket on. Go to sleep very hungry. I'm ready to screenshot anything weird again. Hand on F12. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through, everyone waking up. No need, huh? And that's how fast a deer could run if startled.
Whoa!
Incredible.
Impressive. Perfect timing, haha.
I wish we had a deer here. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal.
No!
It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history.
That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly.
What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly.
And until he leaves, mumbling to himself. Nope, passive-aggressive of him. Everyone goes to a separate area. Aaron in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. We're gonna speak with Karen. I really want to speak with Mariah. So we're gonna save right there. And I'm gonna talk to Mariah first. Back to game. Talk with Mariah. We're gonna go and talk to Karen, because I plan on filling out her route, whatever it is. Oh! Didn't hear you coming! I was just double checking if there was any food we might have missed. But I couldn't get the drawer open. Do you give it a try? You nod. Great! Well, you go do that. I'm gonna get some more reading done. I think Mariah will remember that. That was it?
Later.
Give the drawer a hard yank open.
Hello.
Redroll is so cool. Talk so on. Just listen to me one time at a time.
Raspberry. Cabbage. Cabbage.
I'm confused. They keep referring to everyone as humans. And they keep telling me not to hang out with those other humans. So what am I? Am I not a human like everyone else? Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings, now would we? Shake your head.
Hoo-hoo.
Just what am I? What time is it? I'm back. After I talk with Karen, I think I might actually talk with Gregor. He seems so optimistic, but maybe he just isn't. Maybe he's just like that to keep everyone's spirits up. Fucking hair. I'm gonna talk with all the side characters first. Excluding Anatoly. I think it might be funny if I'm like the boogeyman or something. Whatever it is, I don't believe I'm one of them. I don't think I was part of the group of friends when they came here. We got here somehow. How, I'm not sure. Now it's time to speak with Karen. This is what I've been wanting to do. Okay. The fuck's going on in there? Oh well. I don't like the people in there. Anyways. Hey. Can I let you in on a secret? Oh, that's right. Me. I've actually enjoyed your cooking so far. The others expect me to be rude and mean, so I have to keep that reputation up, right? Can't have anyone thinking I'm soft. You're not sure where this is coming from. Promise me you'll give me some cooking lessons soon, okay? She's not ready yet. What's that mean? But you nod politely. Thank you. What do you mean she's not ready yet? Teach her how to cook fucking sooner. She's gonna start chopping up people. Probably starting with Gregor, because he has the most body fat on him. Not body fat, muscle. Meat! You leave Karen by herself. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Wish the rain would just stop.
We're all doing great. We must be almost to the end of this nightmare.
So hungry. Me too. You are too. I wish everyone had a good night and could get ready for bed. Ready to screenshot? Go to bed with a growling stomach. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray. He keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray, and you make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. The stench of burning hair fills your lungs. You see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. I think I actually saw that one, but either way, I'm still gonna go back and screenshot it. I thought it'd go just straight back to text. I wasn't ready. Fuck. Got it. You know what? I think we might have lived in this cabin before they came in. And that... we're cannibals. Stories of trying to put kids into the oven. Things haunting me. And just some achievements. None of them rare. Oh, there's a lot of achievements, actually. 21 hidden achievement. Okay. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Mariah looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes.
The storm is too loud.
Karen looks out of it. Cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. A living cabin. Here, let me show you guys something. You guys remember the Baba Yaga from folklore, right? Well, it's a cabin that walks around on 2 legs. I don't know the full story, I just know about the cabin. She ate people that went into her cabin, and the cabin walks around. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt.
I got a good look out the window.
And?
Couldn't see anything due to the rain.
Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters kept rising.
Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of them wants to drown in rainwater.
As soon as the weather
lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies.
How close is the nearest town?
I don't know.
Didn't you have a map on you?
I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor.
I'm sure it'll show up eventually.
Mariah and Anatoly go white as a sheet.
How are we going to find our way back now?
Well,
Well,
we'll have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at me. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at me.
We'll clear up in no time.
Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor's putting on a fake optimism and Mariah's having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? Given the choice, I am absolutely choosing Mariah. Mariah is so cool. Second favorite character, if not my favorite. But I also really like Gregor, so I'm gonna talk to him after. It's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? You explained to Mariah how size of a person and fat content determine how warm they are naturally.
wish I was as big as Gregor.
But to be honest, I don't need to be that tall to make a difference in the world. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career? Mariah does her best Gregor impression.
Split fireword and gaze at the stars.
How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. I like stargazing. You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Mariah blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. You're pretty sure Mariah will remember that.
Yeah!
You thank her and leave the bedroom. They all look very sad. Here, let me load the game and talk with Gregor. Or converse with Gregor, excuse me. Oh.
Oh, hey. I know you already searched the kitchen, but I had to double check.
Fool's errand.
I wish everyone was in better spirits. It can't rain forever, right?
Rainfall in this area can last days to weeks. You tell Gregor to stay strong.
You know what? Thank you. The group is really thankful for your kindness.
Gregor blushes a little bit.
I always wanted to be the one that kept everyone in good spirits. But it's obvious that you can do that much better.
Gregor is looking at you fondly. You're sure Gregor will remember that? The rain is pounding hard against the wooden cabin. But at least none of it is getting inside. You tell Gregor to keep his spirits up and join the others. Didn't we already have to? I guess not. You thank her and leave the bedroom. You call everyone together. They all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch, and slowly all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops his in his mouth like a cherry. It was gone in an instant. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. Go to bed starving. Man, I wish I didn't eat that piece. I could have split it with everyone else. Except for Anatoly. Alright, I could have eaten Anatoly's part. Good morning! Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. It's still flooding. What are we going to do?
Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern.
Rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here.
But do you really think it will rain that long?
Anatoly, it's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared. But you need to survive. You need to survive. The only thing they're riding out is my fucking expectations. When will Karen eat someone? And what the fuck is that deal with the really cool staff in the back? Karen and Gregor begin to discuss the next options. You want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen? Or Anatoly in the living room? Huh. Dave. What happens if I click this? I'm gonna speak with Mariah. Could you have rationed the supplies better? You crunched the numbers one more time. You could have reduced the amount of vegetables used in the stew, but it was their first day. You had to impress them. Is there anything you could have done differently? Probably not. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, Karen. You wonder if they're upset with you. Gregor calls the group over for a meeting. Alright. I want to speak with Mariah. Hey. Mariah looks relieved to see you. Couldn't we eat the vegetables hanging from there? That's it? That's all? Oh, how are you holding up? Not very good. It's very sweet of you to ask. Mariah's looking at you intently. She gets a little closer to you. Noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually I have to pick it out of the foods others make. But you respected that. Thank you. Mariah is looking at you with great admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. You're definitely sure Mariah will remember that. I have 4 out of 5 with Mariah. By deciding to go down Karen's route. You decide to check out the drawer again. Where are the rest of them? You ask Potato where the others are. They'll be back. You wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been some mouse that created them, or something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. I have a feeling Potato is telling the truth. I realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You just get deathly sick if you tried. From the look of you. You need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. With floodwaters riding, and no food now, I think it'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive longer than the others. The Harris-Benedict equation. Isn't that like a calorie counting thing? Total daily energy okay, yeah. Okay, holy shit, I'm turning the game down. That was really loud. I'll turn it back up after talking with Potato. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called Jesus Christ, I know these words. Basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. BMR equals 655 plus 4.3 times weight in pounds, plus 4.7 times height in inches, 4.7 times age in years. Got it? For fun, let's try it out on someone here, Mariah. Using Harris-Benedict, she looks like she's 120 pounds, about 5'5", and about 20 years old. Crunching the numbers, I think she'd need about 1,388 calories daily. But that's being abnormally stationary. She'd have to lay in bed all day and night, just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through floodwaters, we'd need to multiply that 1,388 calories by 1.9. Now she needs 2,638 calories per day. That's quite the difference, especially if you didn't ration the food properly. Which, you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully we'll never have to speak again. Okay? You shut the drawer, going over the numbers again. Did I miss an affinity point with, Karen? Sam's playing Teardown again. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Aw, he's crying. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Mariah! I used to swim all the time near my house. I probably have the best chance of swimming through floodwaters. No!
Let me go instead.
You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Anatolia. You're blind as a mole rat, remember?
That's true, but...
Little guy. Let me go. Gregor! Sounds good to me.
Karen!
His arms are definitely the longest, so he'd probably be the best at climbing trees out of all of us.
No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead.
I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts it into different measurements.
Since we can't come to a conscious, let's draw for it. We'll each pick from my hand. And the shortest will go to search for food.
I'm not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths. You can tell which is the biggest of the bunch. You pick it. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karen? Will it be Fuck. Man, I liked Mariah. I'm gonna have to replay. There's probably a way I can get up to 5 affinity. There was one time I didn't talk with her. I think that was it. But this run is focused around Karen. This is my first time playing the game. I've stayed pretty blind to it. I just think going down this route would be cool. Next time I play, I probably won't upload the whole thing, the whole playtime, whatever you call it. But I'll probably upload the highlights of Mariah Run. And if I want to, I might do Gregor. I don't think I'm gonna do Anatoly. Looks like I've got the shortest. Mariah. It's okay. I watched Anatoly forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for.
Swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area.
Maybe you'll find a fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karen. Anatoly. Gregor. I'll keep us alive. I promise. Promised. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then, silence. I don't like that text there. I don't like that at all. Mariah's not coming back. Sure, we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You get ready for bed and easily pass out. A strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognized, the other is a guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel. You try pushing it into the oven. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Her legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. Here, let me... You curse at her repeatedly. Like this! You hiss. You stretch your legs out until your toes are almost sticking into the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair cause you to throw up on the embers. Can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. Your burns chill with the wind. The guest looks behind her. Her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. Your fury rips the trees out by the roots, soil from the ground, rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Their stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them. As you trample through the field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. Why do I keep taking screenshots? You wake in a cold sweat. Okay, that time I missed. I'm sure someone's already done this, but here, let's make them public. Alright. Let's mess with the settings. Turn this back up. Okay, maybe down a bit more. Alright, the rain is background music, not a sound effect. Okay, left. That one's hard. I hit that one right away. Okay, 7. Fucking hell! Can't win. We'll get her next time. Got it! Alright, let's take a look. Two girls looking into a chasm of fire. That's what happened. Here, let's delete this one. And then what did I get? Leader of the Chompats. I got it twice. Good morning. You think she made it to higher ground?
I believe in Mariah.
Now Anatoly's crying. Me too.
She'll be fine. Right, little guy?
So what do we do now? Just wait?
Karen.
How long? It's been almost a day since she left! Anatoly and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her.
We need to wait, Karen.
Wait for what?
The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now.
So it could be days before she gets back. What are we supposed to eat? Mice? Karen.
I'm sure Anatoly will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much.
I'm... Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anatoly just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats to... something, I didn't read it. Oh wait, I can go back. Everyone retreats to their areas. What do you want to do today? Well, I can no longer talk with Mariah. So I'm gonna speak with Gregor. Let me make a save. 10 pages of saves, huh? Gregor seems to be coping through knitting.
Thanks for keeping everyone's spirits high. I know it's what Mariah would have wanted. Don't you think? Have you heard the noises? Sometimes I think I hear Mariah outside, saying something I can't make out. Comes out in gasps, like she's trying to clear water from her throat. Other times, I can hear her crying. I've never heard Mariah cry. Have you heard Mariah at night? What happens if I say yes? So it's not only me. Keep this as a secret between us, okay? I wouldn't want to frighten the others. You nod. Thanks. Gregor will remember that. You leave him to ponder Mariah's fate. And what would happen if I were to say no? Oh, I'm starting to lose it then. Please don't tell the others, okay? Thank you. Probably just the sounds of the storm anyways, right? Gregor will remember that. What if I tell him that I'll tell everyone his secret? You're probably right. I mean, there's no such thing as ghosts, right? You don't reply. Okay. Leave the room. Gregor looks pretty embarrassed. Man, Gregor's such a cool character. Alright. We're gonna talk to Mariah. Not Mariah, sorry. We're gonna talk to Karen. And then I'm gonna end the video for today. I've gotta get ready for work. Hey. You don't have to lie to me. I know Mariah's not coming back. I don't know where she came up with being the best swimmer. I guess the only one that would know would be Anatoly. Last summer, Anatoly would watch her swim from the shore. Could have been a lifeguard. She's a good swimmer. She never went under, but if she did, he would have pulled her out easily. Why would she lie about something like that? Karen seems deep in thought. Maybe it's better to leave her alone. Close the door softly. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it here for tonight, guys, or today. After work, I'll go and buy a Steam gift card. And if I don't record this again, tonight's upload will probably be Ebe. Because they remade it on Steam. And I played it on stream once, and I had this pretty cool guy just there throughout the whole experience. So I'm thinking of buying this. That'll probably be tonight's purchase. And I'll be buying like a $25 gift card, so I might also be able to get another game. So if you guys want to see me play anything, leave it in the comments below. And I'll be seeing ya.